Oklahoma City Thunder All-Star and All-NBA duo Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams.
Shai, Mark said that you and Lou really helped set a tone right from the outset of this one as the two longest tenured guys on this team. Just what did you feel maybe as a connection between the two of you to be in the frame of mind you needed to be for this closeout game?
Like me personally, I wanted two things. I didn't want to go back to Minnesota, travel-wise, and then I wanted the fans to be able to enjoy the moment with us. I wanted them to be able to see it unfold in front of their eyes. I wanted them to be able to celebrate tonight in our building, go home, get drunk, whatever they do. I wanted them to have fun with the moment, and yeah, it was good. I just wanted to make sure that, like, above all, I could give my energy and my effort to try to give these fans what they deserve.
Shai, one of the first things, over to your right, one of the first things you did when you got the Conference Finals MVP trophy tonight was hand it over to your teammates. Even outside of the game of basketball, what does this group of guys do for you in your life?
Yeah, they're special. I think, like, the biggest thing is, like, they make the NBA, like, not feel like a job. And it can at times with all the travel and all the hard days, the ups and downs. Now, I know I sound spoiled being in the NBA and complaining about hard days, but these guys really make it feel like I'm a kid playing AU basketball and 15 years old again. Like, they make it seem like it's just fun. And I think that's what makes us really good. Like, we have so much fun being out there together. And I'm sure we all know, like, when you're having fun with things, you give it your all and you excel at it because you enjoy it. Now, whether that's your job or not, but whatever you have fun with, you excel at it, and that's why we've excelled for sure.
I'm not sure either of you right here. I'm not sure either of you knew this, but the last time the Thunder had a chance to clinch a finals berth was 9 years ago today. The Clay Game 6 in 2016. Obviously now you guys kind of give this day new meaning for the franchise. What is that like to sort of be part of the second chapter, the second mountain, as Sam likes to say, for the franchise?
Yeah, there's no correlation at all. We didn't even think about that coming into the game. That's something that, like you said, 9 years ago, we have no control over. Unfortunate event, obviously, but all we can do is come here tonight and control our energy and our effort and our focus level to give these fans what they deserve, and then our families what they deserve. Everyone that's sacrificed for us, they deserve this moment to be able to celebrate at home. And we took care of business from the jump. We were focused, we were together, we were energetic, we were aggressive, and the game turned out the way it did because of that.
And just like with the Athletic, this can be for both of you guys, but when Sam kind of laid out the vision for what, this team was going to be, can you tell me a little bit about that from both y'all's perspectives, and then what does it mean to actually see it, start to happen?
Yeah, Sam didn't lay out no vision for me. He traded for me. We had a few conversations. I realized he knows what he's doing very quickly. And then I just trusted him and controlled what I can control. And as you guys can see, he's done a great job of doing his job and has turned things around here very quickly. But yeah, I think it speaks to the tone that he set across the organization. He controls what he can control, and we do that all the way down the ladder, and I think that's why we've been able to have success so quickly.
This question is for both of you guys. Knowing that you have 4 more wins to get, what's the journey been like from you guys from the Dallas series until now? What lessons did you guys learn from that, and how did you guys apply that to this year and getting to where you guys are now?
We just have more experience, more games under our belt, more ups and downs through a season. Just looking back at the last year, a lot of us had never been in that situation except for maybe like 2 of us. So we just have more experience. We've seen a lot more things. Most importantly, we've been able to grow through the experiences and not get stagnant, and I think that's why we're getting a lot of the great results that we are right now.
Shay, I know you said hello to a lot of family and friends, but right after or before the ceremony, you went over and saw your wife and your son. What did that moment mean?
You know, I think the best thing about that moment is that he has no clue what's going on, and he's just happy to see me. Like, you get caught up in life in general, you get caught up in so many things that like don't actually matter, and that's the biggest thing with having my son in the past year. Like, he's put on the forefront. Like, he's showed me everything that actually matters in life, and he reminds me of that every day I wake up. Every day he wakes me up. Every day he cries and wakes me up in the middle of my sleep. Like, he's amazing. He'll see this one day, I guess. But yeah, he puts everything into perspective for sure.
Can I ask both of you there at the end of the game, as the starters were on the bench, you guys were sitting by each other. I don't know what the conversation was like, but what was that like to sort of find the two of you sitting by each other watching this game and realizing the next step was an NBA Finals?
Yeah. Honestly, we're always together, so the conversation wasn't much different than it always is. Obviously, happy for the moment, but like, this isn't our goal. This isn't the end of the road. There was no like special conversation. It was just, let's keep getting better. One more series to try to go win.
Justin Pavone, Clutch Points. Shay, I noticed you had a moment briefly after the trophy ceremony with Kendrick Perkins. Last time Thunder made the finals, he was part of that team. Also, 2008 champion. Excuse me. What was that conversation like with Kendrick?
He just said he was proud of me. Told me to keep going. I said I appreciate it. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Nothing long, just nice, short and sweet.
Jalen, when it became a reality that you're going to the finals, how did it hit you? Did you have a moment? I'm sure it's something you dreamed about.
It feels very surreal. I know that's like a pretty typical word that people say, but that is what I'm feeling. Like, I haven't really been able to like wrap my head around it. I think just from like this being my third year, kind of happened pretty fast. So I'm like trying to like put all of it into perspective. Like, my brother got into the NBA this year, and like his first year is already done. Like, so there's a lot of like other things that go on that make me think like how fast and how blessed I am to like get to the point that I'm at now and who I'm getting to the finals with. So that went more into my mind, just about how lucky I am and how like special this moment is.
Do you reflect on your journey much, coming from unheralded in Santa Clara and to being here now?
Yeah, I try not to forget it, just because obviously that's a long way. A long way is a long time from now already. But yeah, I try and keep it in the back of my mind just as a reminder of the progress that I've made, and again, just how blessed I am to kind of get to where I'm at.
Jalen, you've stepped into this role alongside, right next to you, right behind, however you want to term it, Shay, the guy sitting next to you. And since Game 7 of last series, your numbers have been pretty incredible. You had some ups and downs before then. What did you find in yourself sort of in these biggest moments where now you say, oh yeah, I'm ready to do it on the biggest stage that there is in the NBA Finals, show up consistently, because you have been?
I think you kind of said it, just life is ups and downs. Same thing with basketball. I know I put the work in to be good in those moments. So you try not to get too high or too low when you do have an off night, when you do play well. Like, you always try and like get back to zero and just center yourself, and that's what I've been able to do. Makes it easy, like you said, when I'm playing alongside him, to be able to do that. But a lot of it is just like rolling with the punches and trusting the work that I put in over and over again.
Shay, how much do you reflect on the 22-24 win seasons you had and where you were then, and now you're the MVP of the season, MVP of the Western Conference Finals? I mean, do you reflect at all on those tough years?
Every now and then, those moments like helped shaped my character, I guess, as a basketball player. Helped me to be humble in success. Like, it's kind of the common theme, but like there's so many ups and downs in a career, in a season, in a game, in basketball in general. And those experiences, those hard times have just shown me, like, you stay humble, you persevere, you can turn things around, you do the right things. And I always, like, whenever I get too emotional or too ahead of myself, I channel back into those memories just because they keep me grounded. And I guess where it all started.
Did it help at all? You did have a 44-win season, the bubble season. He went to the playoffs, your true rookie season with the Clippers. Did that help you kind of get through that and then maybe say, hey, you can get to this point?
Say again, sorry?
Did it help the fact you had some winning seasons, like the 44-win season, the bubble season, and even your rookie season you went to with the Clippers?
Yeah, absolutely. Those 2 years, I had, like, the guys on those teams were like real NBA veterans and guys that it kind of showed me in certain ways what it's going to take to excel in this league. And that you can't recreate or you can't, like, reteach. It's just an experience and you go through it. And I was blessed to be on those teams with guys like that. So yeah, those years definitely helped for sure.
Shea, Mark said he thought that the first half in particular was pretty close to the best this team can play. What stood out to you about your team's performance and your performance in that half?
Yeah, the way we got stops. I don't know how many they had at half, but it was very few. And we did a great job of just, it almost seemed like we did everything we were supposed to do defensively. Like, we made it tough on our guys we were supposed to make it tough on. And then from there, well, it felt like it was tough on everybody, but we were clicking on all cylinders as far as what their tendencies are, what our game plan is, how we want to impact the game, how we want to impact the ball. And then from there, we were able to just run and have fun and be ourselves offensively. It always starts with defense for us, and we were pretty good, really good on that end in the first half for sure.
This is for either of you guys. Throughout the regular season, you guys ran away with the Western Conference, and with 68 wins, all the double-digit wins, and everything else. Was there a point throughout the regular season where you guys figured out you were as good as the record said you were?
The playoffs. I think you just. I don't even remember the regular season, bro. Honestly, the playoffs are like a good challenge, especially like the first round, because you can kind of like. The regular season doesn't really matter. And I think we did a really good job of like that was our test. And then obviously last season or last series with Denver, same kind of thing. Like when we're put up against adversity that you don't really have during the regular season, and it's like do or die moments, I think that's where we kind of grew up as a team. I think that last series was big for us. Just obviously a lot of us, that was our first Game 7, getting over the hump of the second round. I think that was big for us.
Some people felt that 2012 bunch that went to the finals was kind of happy to just be there, whether that's right or wrong. You kind of get the sense watching you guys play and talk afterwards that you realize there's unfinished business.
Yeah, I said it before, like, this isn't our goal. We didn't start the season like we want to win the West. We want to win an NBA championship. Now, we are a step closer to our goal, and we're happy about that, but it's still four more games to go win, 4 really hard games to go win, and we have to be the best version of ourselves for 4 nights to reach the ultimate goal, and we understand that, we know that, and that's what we're focused on.
J-Dub, over to your right. Mark said about his coaching experience tonight that he operates at 100% capacity. I know that's not new information to you, and you've had a lot of coaches throughout your career, but what has it been like to be under his tutelage?
It's been fun. It's cool watching like a coach evolve with us. I don't want to say like grow up, because he's obviously a grown up, but like just like he's been able to like understand us over the years, and we've been able to like get comfortable with him and understand him. So there's a really cool trust that goes throughout every single player, and his relationship with every single player is unique. And I think that's what makes him very special. Like he's able to, I guess, get along with everybody in a different way, and he does a really good job of understanding what it feels like to be in a player's shoe for somebody that didn't play. And I think that's very special. And he's really competitive. So he's competitive with coaching, he's competitive with the X's and O's, and we as players feel that and feed off that.
Andrew, last question here, and then Chen will be on. Yeah, Jalen, I just was wondering, whenever you were drafted, you'd said that you'd never really played the four. You were a guard. And, during the playoffs, you've guarded a lot of big players, and you've done that throughout the regular season and since you've been with the Thunder. But what's that journey been like as a defender, defending much bigger players than you?
It's been very physical. I think I attribute a lot of it to my sophomore summer, I guess, like going into my sophomore year here, just being able to take my body seriously, eating the right things, putting more weight on. I think I walked into the NBA 195. So to kind of get to where I'm at now, I think that really opened up the possibilities of me being able to guard other bigger players and just be more versatile. And it's also just something I lean into. I like playing defense. Our team likes playing defense. And I think just over the course of time, the coaches just threw different assignments at me to see what I can do, and it just made me a better and better player.
Thank you, guys.
Cool.
Looking at here's Magic Johnson. I want to apologize to the Oklahoma City Thunder for underestimating them and not thinking they were ready to compete for a championship. Well, thank you, one Irvin Magic Johnson.